budget.
This is Paul Catalina's Top 5 at 5:55.
All right, once again, thanks to Matt McBrayer. Before I even get to our sponsor, SlapStix, things are coming along. The walls are going up at SlapStix. Go to SlapStixComedy.com. We got a show on June 11th at Rogue Media you can buy tickets for. It's a Friday night. But thanks to Matt McBrayer. He's got a million lists for me, and he really enjoys this segment, so we're dedicating this one to him. And since Smokey's not going to be here for the weird one on Friday, I thought I would do it today. And this is from Matt McBrayer's suggestion. Again, the top 5 brought to you by SlapStix Comedy Club. Top 5 movies involving airplanes. Smokey, I think you've probably seen a couple of these. Craig, I think you've probably seen at least 4 of them. I'm not so sure on number 4, but we'll see. Number 5, Flight, starring Denzel Washington.
Yeah, this is a weird movie, and I did watch it, and I think I watched it when we were in New York.
It's super intense. It's about his bout with this pilot's bout with alcoholism, and the first scene where he flips the plane. It's pretty awesome. But Flight.
Actually, have not watched this movie.
You have not. It's very good.
Nope. Love Denzel, but have not watched this movie. I've seen parts of it, and like one of those, like I'm going to put it down until I can watch it from the beginning, and I just never have.
Yeah.
By the way, I got to tell you guys, the Yellowstone series has got me all hooked up.
Really?
Good.
I'm glad.
Season 4 starts, I think, sometime this month. I mentioned that a couple of weeks ago.
Good.
Yeah. Number 4.
All those planes in Yellowstone.
Well, you can't even find them.
Yeah. Number 4, Iron Eagle, starring Lou Gossett Jr. and a cast of kids you probably wouldn't recognize. This movie, Craig, have you seen Iron Eagle?
No.
Okay. How can I describe it?
That looks like a cartoon name.
It does, but like that was the graphics of the movie. But Lou Gossett Jr. is like this old pilot who teaches these kids how to fly fighter jets. I'm gonna tell you, it's a pretty good movie. It's based in '80s. It's a very '80s movie. It's very, very '80s.
Well, yeah, between the graphic and Lou Gossett Jr., it has to be a very '80s movie.
It's very '80s. Yeah. Very '80s. All right, number 3, Air Force One, starring Harrison Ford. Famous for the last line where he kills Gary Oldman, who's the bad guy, and goes, "Get off my plane." Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I liked Air Force One.
Yeah. The president just kicking everybody's ass.
Is that, by the way, is that part of that same guy that was is the person that's in movies because he's an CIA guy? Jack Ryan.
Well, yeah, no, it was not. This was not a Jack. He was Jack Ryan, yes, in 2 movies, Clear and Present Danger and Patriot Games. But yes, he was Jack Ryan. He was a great Jack Ryan, as a matter of fact. Number 2, maybe the best Jack Ryan. Number 2, Top Gun.
Ooh.
Love Top Gun. Saw it on TV the other day. It's not the greatest movie in the world, but it's just
pretty
fun.
awesome.
It's freaking fun, and it's awesome. I'm looking forward to the next Top Gun.
It's coming out at Christmas, yeah.
The new one that's 30 years later, and Tom Cruise is still firing on all cylinders. It appears like.
What about Val Kilmer? Is he in it?
He is, but he's had some health problems.
Yeah,
so I'm wondering how they're gonna work him into it. But yes, Val Kilmer, Iceman. If you can do it,
talk.
That's a great song.
If you can do a jaw snap.
What's the name of the song? That's the great song.
I've got it in my iTunes.
Gloria
actually.
Gaynor?
No.
Gloria
freaking Gaynor. Are you kidding me? No.
Kenny Loggins did most of the soundtrack. Take My Breath Away.
Yeah.
Take My Breath Away.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Like the theme song or the
I don't know.
The bar
Highway
scene.
to the Danger Zone.
Yeah, that one too.
And then, of course, like in the bar scene, they sang "You've Lost That Love and Feeling," but the soundtrack was Kenny Loggins.
Okay.
Yeah, another thing that makes it awesome.
Is Kenny still around?
Kenny Loggins is still around,
right. Okay.
going strong. All right, number 1, one of the funniest movies ever made. Airplane.
Is this one of those like?
Okay, come on, dude. Like, I mean, Airplane is like a 1970s, 1980 movie. There's no part of you that should be like, well, I don't really watch TV anymore. You don't know Airplane.
That's a comedy, right?
Yes. It is the comedy.
It's like a legendary comedy.
Yeah.
Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar's got a great cameo in it.
I've seen it. I just don't remember much about it.
Yeah. I mean, just...
See, I was thinking that maybe...
Johnny, you like movies about gladiators.
I'm trying to think of what other movie about an airplane that you didn't make it in here?
I mean, there's several. Like I could have done The Aviator, which is about Howard Hughes, which is an excellent movie. Yeah. You know.
Aviator's great. I liked Aviator a lot. I like Leo DiCaprio.
I thought about putting
about the
Aviator
one about the Hudson River?
Oh, Sully?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it looked Sully and the Aviator almost made it in over Flight and Iron Eagle. I wanted Iron Eagle in here for the laugh benefit of it.
Iron Eagle's a broadcaster.
Iron Eagle. Yeah, Iron Eagle. Yeah.
I'm not a real big fan of things being made a movie like 3 years after they happened. So like when
Sully,
like Sully just happened in real life. I don't really need to see Tom Hanks, reenacting it 3 years later. That's just me though. Like that's just my own. I'll watch plenty of historical movies and things, but like that just was very quickly after the fact that we already had a movie about this guy. But it was very heroic what he did. So I get it.
Yeah, and Sully's a good one, but I don't think it's on the top 5, and it's not over Flight, which kind of takes a Sully type situation and then throws some extra sauce on it. And then, I mean, obviously Iron Eagle and Air Force One on here are not movies that are going to win Academy Awards.
Doesn't mean there's not many to choose from here.
No, they're about airplanes. Yeah, I mean, The Aviator won some because it was.
Where's Soul Plane at, Paul?
Or Snakes on a Plane.
Snakes on a Plane. Yeah,
I didn't do, like Snakes on a Plane. Missed the cut. So
okay.
By the way, saw this new list from this same site. Guess how I saw it?
Oh my God! Yeah, who retweeted it? Greatest list of all time.
Our buddy Drake, he retweeted Big Game Boomers lists, which now is the top 10 quarterbacks in every FBS conference, and is starting a discussion about Bohannon's rankings.
I guess it's time for me to maybe block somebody else. I thought I already had.
Look, I'm not like getting on Drake.